There's a couple problems, like grip-wise. Sometimes it can be a little harder to get your hand on that tag when you're mounted on the guy. It just depends on like how his gi lands. Like if his gi is way down low like this, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that position, you know. So just keep that in mind. If you're really fond of it, you're going to need to like pull up and kind of like open up that jacket. Okay, and that takes some confidence with your like stability from the top to be able to like, you know, yank the guy around like that to get that grip. That being said, you do want to have the hand placement here, okay? The other common problem is like head placement. So if I'm just chilling right here, there's a problem with my balance because he could potentially bump me that way. So typically if I'm attacking hand on the collar, you want to be very like proficient in like offsetting your weight to the side here. So go ahead and bump me. Try to push the other way. See that hand's bumping there? So it's kind of like an offset. Here, bump. Oh, see the difference? So I'm going to offset that weight. Now, because my head's on this side, look. Boom, okay? You can use that same like shaking idea, like to get your hands deep. Now, whichever side my hand is on, my head goes down on that side. So it's here and then squeeze. Boom. Okay? So what happened here is like as you try to go, he might keep his hands in real close to his chest and stuff, so he's defeating you here. So you go over the top. Boom. Karate chop. Now my hand's on this side, so my head goes down here. And I squeeze. Now, once you commit 100%, there's a possibility he will flip you, like a possibility. But let's say he does. Go ahead and bridge. So you still just stay on the move. You know what I mean? You're not going to sacrifice your kill for that roll. But a lot of times you can just stabilize your weight too, you know, just with a little bit of practice. Let's make sure we get the hand really deep. We're offsetting our weight, okay? Since my head's on this side, I shoot underneath. Boom. A lot of times you won't get it super deep right from the beginning, right? So what do? We lift him up, shake, and then I relock. If I put my head over here, it's like hurting my own arm. You see what I'm saying? So I always have to put my head on the same side that my hand is on top. Head rests, and my arms are very light here. See, I'm not using any arm strength, and then what that allows me to do is squeeze my elbows. Sorry, one.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So Tom, the pressure of your arms is backwards?
I'm just dragging my elbows back like this.
Okay.
All my weight is on my head, and I'm focused. See, the problem with not putting the weight on the head is you have to use the strength of your arms to support your balance. So how can I support my balance and choke them at the same time? It's hard. So I want to alleviate all the weight off of my arms. See, look here, kind of like this. I mean, think about it. When you're in the guard, that's exactly what you're doing. I don't have any weight on my hands. Look. See, very, very little force required to seal the deal. But I want you guys to practice that swinging movement. Here, what I like to do, I don't focus on the cloth. I focus on a karate chop with that little bone. Karate chop. If I go to karate chop and he's like turned his head or something, like look into it, what I'll do is I'll scrape his head out of the way and then karate chop. And then whatever's there, I grab. What happens, in my opinion, like if he's turned in here and I'm grabbing, it's kind of tricky to get under there. I could use the shake, but I don't know. I think it's better, in my opinion, just to open his neck up. Look that way. Look, I'm just going to shave him. See how his head's turning? And then I'm going to karate chop, then grab. And that's going to always give me what I want right there. Boom. Okay? So let's try.